my starting point as a career police officer, because I did my under cadet here in Kuul here precisely, and I can beat my chest and say that I was the first chief inspector who was on Vanguard, and people in Kuul could not understand how a chief inspector could be on Vanguard, because that was the time I was trying to learn the rudiments of the job I have passion for, that is as a police officer.
So you come from the Volta region?
I come from the Volta region.
Where specifically?
My parents are supposed, my father was supposed to come from Anyako, but he was born and bred in Anglo Ferenima. So I can say that if I get to Anyako now, they will be introducing people to me. But if I get to Anglo Ferenima, where I was born and bred, and where I have never spent even a holiday outside before, is where I'm well known. I'm coming from Anglo Ferenima.
So you are an illustrious son of the land, and we are grateful to have you in the meeting. So how did you actually receive the news that you were going to be handling the very region that you are coming from as the police commander?
What I would say that it is because maybe the owners of the job I'm doing have the confidence and the trust that I can handle at the time. That is why I'm brought here. Added to that, because when I joined the police service, I've been in the CID for the past 25 years. I've been a CID man and the CID headquarters. Even at home here, I spent most of my time at the regional CID before I went to police college. From police college, now I came down to, I was posted to the CID headquarters. I worked with the anti-robbery squad for close to 7 years. From there, I went on mission in Kosovo. Now, when I came back from the mission, I was sent to Yendi during the crisis time when Yana was killed. I was there as a divisional crime officer. From there, I moved to Tamale as the regional crime officer. From Tamale, I was in Accra region as the deputy regional crime officer, because Accra was supposed to be a capital. So at least changes sometimes for the hierarchy, or the senior men are all centered in Accra. From Accra, I was sent to Cape Coast, where I was also the regional crime officer. I spent some time in Cape Coast, came back to Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center.
You were there as well?
Yes, where I was the course director for all police duties, police courses. It was a touch where you can, I might say that my experience in Kofi Annan has given me a lot of in-depth knowledge so far as peacekeeping, analysis of peacekeeping issues are concerned. It has even given me the chance at least to work together with other security agencies like the army, and then so that you realize that it's a blend so far as the job we are doing is concerned. From Kofi Annan, I came down to the police headquarters again, where I was the director of PIPS, Police Intelligence and Professional Unit. Briefly, then from there I was shifted back to CID, where I was with the organized crime unit. Organized crime, by then we take care of drugs, human trafficking, anything connected with cyber crime and all those things. I spent some time there, then I went to Sudan for 2 years as a contingent commander of the Ghana police.
You're doing some peacekeeping?
Peacekeeping as well. When I came back, I went in 2008, I came back in 2010. So from there I came to the CID headquarters, was director of operations for 3 months, but then I was appointed as the deputy director general CID. Position I held until the 1st day of June 2006. So I've been asked, go back to your region and give to your people what you've been doing around.
What you have learned all this while. And so about 23 years of your experience. That is worth commending, and we hope that now that you are in the region, you seek to achieve a lot, and I'm sure this is not the first time you've been here. You've been here over and over again, gone and back 2 years, 2 times, I guess. So with this new experience that you'll be having, what do you intend to achieve by the end of your tenure?
Our focus should be that we are going to maintain peace and security so far as this region is concerned. And we will not do anything outside the box so far as the law of the land is concerned. But if it comes to operational exigencies, we will definitely be able to do things that will augur well for the societal norms and values of the Volta region.
Okay. So, of course, briefly, you've just given us what you intend to do by the end of your tenure. Of course, just a brief of them. These are some of the things that we expect from you. Are there some key areas that you'll be focusing on, most especially as you know the terrain? Are there going to be some areas that maybe much attention has to be on in terms of maybe say the visibility of the police service? In some areas, some areas that maybe might be flashpoints that there needs to be more of your men there because you know the terrain.
I continue to say that the issue of flashpoints does not pertain so much to the Volta region because we are peace-loving people in the Volta region. Unless, of course, maybe I don't know the interpretation you people are giving
to the flashpoints.
But so far as we are concerned, or so far as I am concerned, as a driver in the driving seat, we don't have flashpoints in Volta. Why do I say that? We know each other. We know where we are going, and we know where we are coming from. So people who knows where they are coming from, where they are going, will not have a flashpoint. They don't have anything that will create mayhem that they cannot be able to contain. But being a human society, we are not going to say that things of that nature will not be able to come up. But what we are saying, what I'm saying together with my men is that we are up to the task.
And so generally, if you compare Volta region to other regions, that is to say that relatively we are calm and peaceful as a people as compared to other regions.
Definitely true, because we are not rowdy. We give an analytical perspective to issues that come to us. We are not people who are violent because of our value system. We value life. That's why the fact that at least there are few cases of murder, few cases of rape, few of all those things. Those are normal things that make society to be functional. But it is not on the magnitude that could not be contended by men and people of the Volta region.
So for you, when people say, well, we hear of cases in Ashanti region, and so we have cause to worry that probably there's a need to intensify police visibility. For you, you feel that, well, there's no urgent need for that really?
Well, I cannot say there is no urgent need, but what I will say is that, you know, Ashanti region is a complex societal, dome. It has all the people from all the regions congregating there. Even though we have the same thing in the Volta region, but we realize that the commercial purpose of issues vis-a-vis what happens in the Volta region have a vast difference. And the value system of the people here, the cultural setting of the people here also counts. You realize that we have a lot of conflict around us. In Ivory Coast, in Burkina, even in Togo some time ago. But it has not got any spillover effect so much on us. So when it comes to Volta, the peace-loving people of this country, we don't have anything to fear.
Not at all. Nothing.
You don't have it to fear because the miscreants, like the small boys going about doing robbery and all those things, those are, as I've said earlier on, it's not a misnomer. They are part of, they are the deviants in the society That makes society to be functional.
Unlike commercialized areas or very developed areas that
Yes.
you're talking about, can we identify those people within the Volta area? Is that to say it's very easy for us to identify the people who do commit this crime?
It is easy to identify even the people who live with us. But the problem we have in the Volta region, because of the peace that we have, that I don't want to be rebuffed by my family members of giving out my own people. We sometimes find it difficult to at least give out the criminals among us. We should not forget one thing. In the fight against crime, what we should know is that it's a shared responsibility. It is not only the responsibility of the police to fight crime. It is the responsibility of the police, members of the society, the community in which we are living, and a whole lot. Because if we want to break it down on the social aspect, economic aspect, political aspect, we are all one. So if people are within the society and within you who are committing crime, and you do not want to come out to tell us that these are the people committing crime, you are creating a problem for the system, not for police. It is affecting all of us. But if you come to us, we are responsible for the maintenance of peace and security, protecting life and property. So what do we do? What do we do? Before we can be in the position to do the best thing, society within which we are operating should be part of, should be contributing to us, so that all of us will be working together. It's a teamwork. But if you think that the police, it is their mandate to do it, and you don't give them the necessary contribution to do their work, we will not get there.
Very important point. If you're listening to us, we're live on 103.5, and we are coming to you live. This is just an extension of the Kuul morning show. We are coming to you this time around, not interviews, but from the Volta Regional Police Headquarters. We have a new Regional Police Commander, Dejo. He's seated now. We're having a conversation about his contribution for the next number of years that he will be here. Of course, you're touching on a very important point about information. Sometimes the people who really feel that perhaps if we give the information to people who are at the lower ranks, so to say, of the economic system, the ability to conceal the information is not that much guaranteed. Are they allowed to request to see anybody just to give information as well as the economic system?
Thank you so much for that question. I have been saying that sometimes it's a perception.
Really?
Because there are no empirical evidence to show that. What are the research findings? That tells you you can pinpoint now that somebody said he has given information to this, and this information has been exposed. It's a perception. But what we are saying is that if you have that mind, that if you give the information to those on the ground there, our men, you will be exposed. Work, we have an open door policy. All the officers and my 2IC Nana is there, and also he's also so experienced, and he has traveled all over and before coming down here. So you realize that if you give the information to Director Operations, his deputy, myself, my deputy, my staff officer, you are secure as if you have been put in Guantanamo Bay.
That's a very controversial area.
No, Guantanamo Bay, because they say missions are put there.
Yeah.
So security is tight. Nobody hears what happens there. So that it is a way of trying to, it's a metaphor.
Yeah.
I'm trying to express. Not that I'm saying that Guantanamo.
So the public should not worry about.
They should not worry. They should work in open door policy. They should work in. We are working online together. We are a team. So they should come to us. They should talk to us. If you don't talk to us, how do we get there? No, one thing you should realize is that, and then when Proverbs says that, the one who is cutting the road will not know that it is getting crooked. But the one behind you will tell you that the road is getting crooked. So if you don't come to us and tell us the problem that is existing, how do we know? Because we are not all over the place. The population is more than the outstretched. But all the same, it is important for you people to come to, for the men of the public to come to us, to enable us to work together. If you give us the information, as I said earlier, you are secure. No, if that simply means that I'm not worth the salt
Keep them.
to be here as a regional commander if I could expose my informants. And I told you that I have been in crime 25 years. So you could know that there are issues connected with informants. We are not magicians. Without informants, we cannot get there. We will get some of the information ourselves. But all the same, people must be able to give us some of the information which we will analyze. We will not just not take it hook and line. We will have to analyze it, know the veracity of issues. That is why sometimes if you give us the information, we must do what we call recce. We must analyze it. We must get to the point. We must get our own men there to see whether what you are telling us is actually true or not true. The testing of the veracity of issues.
Very important. But let's touch on one aspect before we get into the issues related to elections, because that should be one aspect that we should be looking at. It's about the rapid response of the police service. Some do say that, well, there's a need for some sort of rapid response, but perhaps if you call the police service, they should respond in a certain manner, maybe the quickest way, so to say. But some do have some challenges when, of course, you call and you have to be given much more details, and by the time you realize maybe things have gone wrong already. Do you have any reactions to that?
Yeah, thank you so much. One thing people said, response time. You know, in Ghana, there is a problem of description. When they call you and you are even asking them the exact point, the description becomes a problem. The pinpointing of the place becomes a problem. So if you are telling me that something is happening at maybe at a Maoli school, but you could not be able to even describe the road leading to Maoli school, or even precisely where in Maoli school, you only say Maoli school. Is it in the girls' dormitory? Is it in the headmaster's office? Or if you just give a blanket information and you would want a response, maybe we get there, but because now that they have to start asking. They say Maoli school, this is happening at which, where? And even sometimes our men to even describe, because we have not, it is not because we started numbering of our houses, naming of our streets. We don't even name streets. That was one of the problems we were having. If you get to Nigeria, excuse me to say this, if they said number 62 is the U Street, you know where you are going.
Exactly, you get there.
You will get there. You will never go astray. If you get to the U Street that has been mentioned to you, you will be there. But in Ghana, in Ho here, tell me precisely the descriptions of a place that we can get to in time. So sometimes it is not the police. We are ready 48 hours. Not 24 hours, 48. That tells you our readiness so far as crime combat is concerned. But give us the precise thing. And those who are the criminals, you know them, tell us. An issue in point is what happened on was it on Monday at the Glory Oil Filling Station. When the criminals, after attacking and collecting the money, they entered the community. They know them. Why can't you come and tell us? But they are expecting us to do our magic, then we arrest. And then there was a lot of bashing going on. They are bashing themselves, they are not bashing police. Because if you refuse to give our information, you know the people you are not telling us. You are protecting them. Why are you bashing us then? I'm not overprotecting my men, but I'm just telling that, saying that let us do things to help the region. Let us do things to ensure the security and safety of ourselves.
I don't know if you'd say this is a perception as well, but some also have issues with some of your men when it comes to issues relating to corruption. They believe that, well, some do ask and require some money or something before a favor is done or their duties conducted effectively. Are you working on that as a police service?
Even government is even working on that. We are also working on that. We have come out with flyers. You don't pay bribe for bail. We've been trying to educate people that you don't, bribe is a two-way affair. The giver and the collector are all, the two of them are what? They are guilty. So what I keep on saying is that maintain the state status quo. Do not allow yourself to be intimidated. If you do the right thing, and the policeman is asking you to give money, you can refuse. And come and tell me. The procedures are there for the disciplinary action to be taken. But if you have given you the money yourself, then the two of you are liable. And as you have said concerning corruption, it is a canker that every institution is fighting. I'm not saying that we are angels, but what happens in the offices, excuse me to say, brings this country to the brink more than what the MT2 has been doing on the road, which put them at the index as number one.
Therefore, you feel that because they are closer to the people.
They are closer to the people.
So that's
I don't want to set example. I don't want to mention things. If you do like you are the blame game. Yeah. I'm not under my knee. When Eve was caught, he said it was the snake. So that thing is a blame game that has been. But I don't want to play that game. What I'm saying is that we are praying to God to come into whatever we are doing, so that at the end of the day, those who have made it the habit or like I should be able to get money at all costs. We also realize that they needed to give human face to issue. They are human beings like any other person. As I was saying, you should be able to know where you are coming from if you know where you are going.
All right, then we'll be wrapping up in some few minutes, but there's one key area, and that's the elections, general elections coming up in that's November 7, 2016, as we expect it to be. What would be the factors that the police service here in the region will be concentrating on, knowing very well that this is a very sensitive region when it comes to elections? What are the key factors that you'll be considering as far as the 2016 election is concerned?
Thank you so much. That is why I would say that this year is a crucial year for us. But what I would say is that we are not conducting the elections. It's the Electoral Commission which is conducting the elections, and they have their rules governing the elections. We are only there to assist them in terms of security and safety. And the laws, the things have been spelled out as to what should be done. We are not going to do anything beyond that, because as I told you earlier on, we are living within the legal framework that is existing in this country, that we have to make use of. And when it comes to elections, it's not a do and die affair. It is a process, a peaceful process. And if you come to the Volta region, where the people are for each other, we don't have a problem.
Are you giving the assurance that we'll see more of your men this time around at political party rallies and or any political?
No, at political party rallies we will be there because rallies don't create problems. They are only there to at least sell their messages. We'll be there to listen. We'll be there to do the work expected of us. And the election day itself, the Inspector General of Police have assured the whole nation that we are combat ready so far as the election is concerned. I mean, people have got their own perceptions about the region. So all we are saying is that all will be well. The Lord, His hand is on everything that we are going to do. And where are we afraid? Everything we are doing today comes from Him. And whatever is going to happen will come from Him. And as we look up to Him and ask for His assistance, maintenance of peace and love, the sky is the springboard.
Let's wrap up. Your word to the people of the Volta region and what they should be considering as far as elections and all the activities of the Ghana Police is concerned. What will be that special message that you'd like to send across now that you have taken up your regional police commander?
My message is based on the three cardinal principles of the Lord. He said, we depend on hope, faith, and love. As we look up to those three issues, where love stands out, they should know that we are secured, safe, and sound. And there is nothing to fear. We are not saying looking up to somebody who will not be able to do things that we are looking for. Ghana is for a nation of God-fearing people. And since the Lord's hand is on everything that we are doing, the Lord will definitely not allow us to see things we cannot be able to carry.
And I'm sure a lot of drivers would also be listening to you. Some do give a lot of trouble on our roads. Maybe you could also say something to them.
Yeah, and especially the taxi drivers in who, for the few days I've been here, they stop in the middle of the road to pick their passengers. They do a lot of, as if they have not been trained before driving. But what I will tell them is that, please, they should know at any point in time that they are not the only road users. Other road users are there. So they should consider them while driving.
All right then. Thank you so much for your time. It's been an awesome time with you. I hope you are open up to the public. If they have any information at all, that could be brought to you.
Precisely. I'm always there. I'm their son. Whatever they wanted me to do for them, within the legal framework of the that we are supposed to enforce, I'm there. There's nothing to fear.
So what will be your final words then?
My final word is that peace be unto them. I don't give the peace. The peace is given by Christ, and I know it is going to dwell with them in Jesus' name.
All right then, thank you so much, Mr. Aravi Dejo. He's the police commander, and this is where we'll be wrapping up the Kuul Morning Show right from the Volta Regional Police headquarters. It's been a good time, a worthwhile time, of course, listening to our new commander that we have. We have the assurance that definitely results will flow. Thank you so much, and I'm very much grateful to the rest of the team, Hobsa Metame, Romeo Drafi, and also Caleb Delanyo. They are doing an absolute job, great job, and we are very much grateful. Next time you'll be hearing us maybe on Monday. Yes, we will come in studios and we'll give you much more information. We remain the light of the people. Coming up is the headline news. At 10 we'll have the Kuul Express right after that. So stay with us, and we'll be on your radio on Monday. This is just a weekend, and don't forget that Volta Serene Hotel is also celebrating fathers in a very special way, so you should be there as well to celebrate fathers. Of course, we are grateful to the Ghana Police Service as well for giving us the space to be here, and good morning to all of them. I'm sure a lot of them are listening. So we'll be back on your radio on Monday. Good morning.